first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Kyle Duggar there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
A gain of 15.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Brings up 2nd.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Throw again. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Patriots.
Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. You called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
3-yard line.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught by Coleman. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
13-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
A 31-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. No.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Raiders nothing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And this one's incomplete.
McDonald.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Intended for David Njoku. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, McDonald tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Busting free, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard
line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you, you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Carr now on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here we go. 56 for Mark, boys. 56.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Able to fight through 1 tackle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Waller.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On third and long, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
Their own 15-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 44
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, McDonald. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
McDonald.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, McDonald. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Dancing to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the 1st before he's tackled. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Operating from the gun, McDonald, and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st and 10, here's Carr, rolling to his right. Again, looking for Samuel, this time the catch made. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On play action, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. The final shot here before half for Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Just a yard to go here on second down. Throwing is McDonald. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The tackle made by
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Gary Jennings, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Nick Chubb. his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but it'll be second down. A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Throwing again. Carr. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
First down.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. It's Coleman here. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Operating from the gun, Carr. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
22. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
Carr's pass.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
He was taken.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Carr. On the screen, this is Coleman. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
A 32-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Slam, slam, slam. 1918. Set. Time go. 60 Bison.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. McDonald sets to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Complete to Nick Chubb.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, McDonald got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
It is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Score Patriots 37. Raiders.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Boom! Yeah, baby.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action with McDonald. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll buy some time right. And incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Marcus Mariota. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
The score, Patriots 37, Raiders 29. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
So they
3.
come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 10.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return is Jones. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Back to throw, Carr. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Have some of this. Have some of this.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Handoff comes to Chubb. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Carr's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head. You erase for the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, I the asylum. Mistake cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and diamond shoes where you walk your bugs in a town you could rate where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? They don't know my name. I get through the pain.
flux, I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind to the horizon, I'm blinded by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my innocence when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Been it made, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain, tasting on my face.